Hey guys, what's up? It's Teej here coming at you with another Tips with Teej in College Football 25. Today is going to be a very simple video. I'm going to show you how to tell the difference between man coverage and zone coverage. But before we jump into the video, if you could please leave a like, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and be on the lookout for more Tips with Teej in College Football 25. So to start this video off, we're going to look into how you can tell when you're facing zone coverage. This is going to be a very simple way of finding out if you're going up against zone coverage. As I zoom out here, you look at the field and you have receivers and tight ends on the right side, and on the left side there's nobody, but you have defenders on the left side of the field and on the right side of the field. So this means that it's zone coverage. This is a dead giveaway that it is zone coverage, because the only reason they would be on the left side of the field when there is no Oregon Duck players on that left side is because they have zone. As you see here, I'll show you by showing my defensive scheme here. I am obviously playing zone, but this is the biggest giveaway that you are facing zone coverage. Very simple. All you need to do, if you want to really see if you're playing zone coverage and you have a formation with players only on one side of the ball, and you zoom out and you see that on both sides of the ball are the defenders and the cornerbacks and the linebackers, well, that is obvious that you are going up against zone coverage. That's it. There's nothing else that you need to do. That is it. It's so simple when you come up in a formation like this. Another example of how to find out if you're going against zone or not is, again, zooming out to see where all the players are lining up. It looks like it definitely could be man coverage, because you have the left cornerback on the left receiver, the left center cornerback on the left center receiver, you have a linebacker directly over the tight end, and then you have the right cornerback that looks like he could easily be covered there. But in order to confirm that this is man or zone, all you have to do is throw somebody in motion. Boom, you throw him in motion, and notice how the left center cornerback did not follow the receiver. And when they do not follow the receiver, it looked that they handed him off. He was first to the middle linebacker and then went over to the right cornerback. So let's do this again. If I run back over, you see how he takes over there and kind of hands him off to the left side. They did not follow him. That is another telltale sign that this is zone coverage. That is all the confirmation that you need to be able to make this distinction. As I show you here on defense, that is the play that we are going with here. That is zone, and that is what you look for every single time. That is how you determine if you are in zone or if you are not in zone. That's it. It's that simple. You don't have to do anything else. Another example on how to tell if you are going up against zone defense is by taking a look at your bunch formations. If you're in a bunch formation and you have those three receivers to the right, you got Johnson, Ferguson, and Holden, but there's only two cornerbacks there. If you were going up against man, you would have three cornerbacks or three players or three defenders directly over those receivers. But since you do not, it is an obvious telltale sign that it is zone coverage. Again, I'll show you the coverage here on defense. We are going zone, but that is another telltale sign that you are going up against zone coverage. Well, I'm also looking at this, another way to kind of differentiate it, even if you are, for whatever reason, not trusting that on the right side you do have zone coverage, you look on the left side, you have Stewart. He is being covered by two cornerbacks, and unless it's double coverage, which is very rare in this game, that is a telltale sign that you are going up against zone coverage. So you have two different ways you can tell if you're going up against zone coverage here, the right side or the left side. You pick and choose. It's very simple. When they are not lining up over the top of them, it is obvious that they are going up against zone coverage. So now we're going to go over how to tell if you're going up against man coverage. This is basically what I was saying in the zone coverage part of the video, but obviously the opposite. So if you look here on the right side of the screen, you got the bunch formation to the right, but now you have three cornerbacks. You have that left cornerback, you have that center cornerback, and you have that right cornerback. They are all three directly over a receiver, and that is a telltale sign that you are going up against man coverage. Even on the left side of the field, even though the cornerback is off to the side for whatever reason, whether he's giving outside leverage, that is a telltale sign that you're going up against man. And just to prove it, here is the defensive scheme, and you can see that they're all lined up for man coverage. So that is a telltale sign. If you are not confident that this is man coverage and you just want to confirm it, which is always a good idea if you have enough time on the clock, throw somebody in motion. I'm going to throw Johnson in motion and watch the cornerback. I don't know why he was delayed, but he followed him all the way across the field. When a cornerback or a linebacker follows a player, that is a telltale sign that this is man coverage. And as you can see here on the play art, you can see the assignments. The cornerback is still covering Johnson, who followed him all the way across the field. Another example to see if you're going up against man coverage is pretty much like I did the first scene of the zone coverage. You notice how there's no defenders on the left side of the field here. In zone, you saw how there was defenders on both sides of the ball, regardless of if there are players on that side. But with man, you can see here that there is only defenders on the right side of the ball where the offensive players are, but there's no one on the left side of the ball that is a linebacker or a cornerback. So because of that, it's an obvious telltale sign that you are going up against man coverage. As you can see here, I'll show you the play art with the assignments, and you can obviously tell there. And again, it's never a bad idea to throw someone in motion to confirm it. And just by doing so, I'll throw him in motion here. And again, I don't know why it's a delayed response, but the cornerback followed Stewart all the way across the other side of the field. And that is your confirmation that you are going up against man coverage. And that's it. That's the video. It's very, very simple. Hopefully this helps you guys identify if you're going up against zone coverage and you're going up against man coverage. If you guys got something out of this, please leave a like. If you're new to the channel, definitely subscribe and be on the lookout for more tips with Teach in College Football 25. Now, if you want to know what routes and what route concepts beat man coverage and zone coverage, take a look at my man coverage video and my zone concepts video down below in the description as well as on the screen now.